Hey, what's up all you lovely learners out there in learning land? Tyler from 10thumbspro.com coming at you with another ukulele tutorial like we do every single Wednesday and Saturday. If you like this kind of content, make sure to hit subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss a lesson. Today we're breaking down every breath you take. Kind of creepy lyrics, but really pretty chords. So we're going to be breaking it down chord for chord, note for note, and a full play along at the end to make sure that you got this whole tune. Printable tabs up here in the corner by becoming a Patreon, and they will accelerate your learning of that, I promise, for this tune and all our tutorials. But if you came just because you want to learn this classic tune, that's cool, I dig it and I respect it. Make sure you grab your ukulele, brain and attention span. When you have those three things, follow me on in and let's break this lesson down together. Come on in. All right, so our chords. Our first one in our principal chord, we're in the key of A. Now this song is actually tuned down a half step, but the live versions are played in the key of A. So play along with the recording, you have to tune down a half step, or you can just find a live version and play along in the key of A. It's a little brighter and happier in the key of A, and I think they tuned it down to make it a little more dark and melancholy. First shape is an A add 9, which is just your A chord, but you're going to get your ring finger on the second fret of the A string as well. A chord, A add 9. Add 9 wax off, add 9 wax on. Add 9 wax off, add 9 wax on. The next one is an F sharp minor add 9. If these chords are just way too hard for you, instead of playing an A add 9, play an A. Instead of playing an F sharp minor add 9, play an F sharp minor. But this is a really cool chord. And it looks like our D suspended 4. First fret, third fret. A D suspended 2, which is just a D chord without the pinky, 2, 2, open, open. And then to make that an E suspended, we bar that chord, the second fret, ring finger on the 4th fret, pinky on the 4th fret, with this bar playing the second frets up here. So you can also play it like this if you wanted to, or like this. That is our E sus 2. We are going to see an F chord. Woo! That's nice. A G chord. Woo! That's nice. We are also going to see a C add 9, which you can either play a C chord with your pointer finger on the second fret up here, or you can play it like this, which would be ring finger 5th fret, middle finger 4th fret, pointer 3rd with your pinky up here on the 5th. Now, that's an option, this shape or this one, but you will need this shape because we're also going to move it down a fret and make it a B add 9, 4, 3, 2 with our pinky hiding on the 4th fret of the A string. Okay, so those are our chords. Why don't we go ahead and zoom out and get this finger picking pattern under our fingers. Okay, so now that we got the chords down, why don't we go ahead and make that A add 9. It's a really pretty chord. Add 9 is a pretty chord. And why don't we go ahead and do our finger picking pattern, which is going to sound like this. Let me play it for you through 2 measures. Okay, and your thumb is going to play the G string on the, and this is all 8th notes. So you just count it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if you hit the 1 and the 3, it's going to really help to keep you in time. So your thumb is going to play the G string, and then your pointer will play the E string. 1 and. Your thumb will then drop down and play the C string, 2, and again your pointer finger will play the E. So the first half is 1 and 2 and. Now your middle finger will go ahead and grab the high E, 3, that's the important one, pointer finger on the E string again, and thumb on the C string again, 4, and then pointer on the E again, and. So really slow, we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you want to practice that. Let's do it a little quicker. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? And let's do, well, really focus on that before we move on, because once you put it to the chord progressions, it's going to be a little trickier. Okay? All right, so now we're at the intro. You should feel comfortable with that finger picking pattern over the A add 9. What we're going to do here is do the pattern 2 times over the A add 9, 2 times over the F sharp minor add 9. This can be kind of tricky, jamming your fingers up in there. It's a bit of a tight squeeze. 1 time over the D sus 2, 1 time over the E sus 2, and then 2 times over the A add 9 again. So let's play through the intro nice and slow together. Okay, and that is the intro, and we are going to see several variations of that throughout this tune. So don't move forward again until you feel comfortable with that particular progression, okay? Once you feel good with that, we're going to jump into the verse. Now, the verse is going to be one of my favorite 10 thumbsisms, exactly the same, except different. What we're going to do is, when we get to the end, instead of playing the A, we're going to play the F sharp add 9 again. And that'll be the only change to the first time, and the second time through the chord progression will be exactly the same as the intro. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and take that from the top. And that is the verse. The first time you see the verse, they're going to be singing in it, and the second time is an instrumental. At the end of this, we're going to put all this together in a play along, because I know it's a little confusing. There's not exactly like, this is the chorus, or this is the verse, or this is the voice that you make when you tell people what pieces of the song they're currently playing. So that doesn't actually exist in this particular tune. Not so traditional. It's a little more ambiguous. The word of the day, ambiguous. Okay. All right. So we get into the chorus. Same pattern. This pattern is going to go through the whole time, except for that one part that goes. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So the chorus is going to go D sus, C sus, and if you're not a big fan, or excuse me, D sus 2, and then a C add 9. You know, you could play that up here as well. So a C add 9, A add 9 for 2, and then B add 9 for 2, which this would be the same shape as your C. And then we would get to our E shape 2 times. So let's play through that, and then we'll look at the piece after that, because it kind of goes into like this quasi-verse. So from the D, we get. Really cool that A, because we're in the key of A, but then it moves up to a major second, which would be a non-diatonic chord, but it's also the 5th of the E. So we got some kind of clever harmony going on. I see you, Andy Summers. I see you, Mr. Sting. Nice. Okay, and then after that, we're going to go to the verse piece, but the one that ends in F sharp minor rather than A. So you'd play through that, and then you would get to. So that whole chorus is going to go. And then we get to this cool bridge. The bridge is going to be the easiest part. It's going to go F for 2 measures and then G for 2 measures. And you count it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, F 2, 3, 4, F 2, 3, 4, G 2, 3, 4, G 2, 3, 4, F 2, 3, 4, F 2, 3, 4, and then back into the verse. Okay, now there is this other little like 4 and a boom, and you can give it a down, up, down. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a boom, do, 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 do. All right, and it just adds a little change to it. When you watch the video, you can see Andy Summers on the guitar going between the changes. All right, so why don't we go ahead and play through that part? We'll just put the lyrics up, just so you can see kind of how the lyrics work with it. But this is a very unique and distinct part in the song, and you're gonna get it right away. So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and then the second verse is going to be instrumental. You're going to play it exactly like the same verse, the first verse. Then you're going to get to the second chorus. When you get to the second chorus, the D, C, A, well, essentially the whole thing is the same, except once you get to the very end, we're going to play it. So just let me walk you through the changes. When you get to the very end, the D sus, E sus, and F sharp minor is going to happen 2 times. And on the second time, you're going to play the F sharp minor add 9 for 4 whole strum patterns. So the second chorus from the top goes, ooh, that was a big old truck. Second chorus from the top. I messed that up pretty bad. Two more times. And then you make it to the outro, and the outro is a fade out. It just goes A for 2 finger picking patterns, F sharp minor add 9 for 2, and then D sus 2. I'm sorry, F sharp minor add 9 for 1, and then D for 1. So because it's a fade out, what I do is I play it just one time. And then I just finish on an A add 9. Woo, so those are all the pieces at this point. I'm going to encourage you to have pause and practice them all individually because they're kind of convoluted and mixed and not so clear, so it can be a little tricky. But we're going to put it all together right now and play through the whole song. 1, 2, 3, 4. every breath you take. All right, remember, if you want that printed out with all the tabs and lyrics in front of you, you can do so up here at Patreon. Until next time, keep on rocking and rolling, and have a lovely day, folks. Take care of yourselves. Cool. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. 10thumbspro.com. And until next time, remember to keep on rocking and rolling, keep on loving life, and don't stalk people because that is weird. All right? Don't do it. Tabs up here by becoming a Patreon. Starts at just $1 creation. Caps as low as $1 a month. Tabs for this lesson and all our tutorials, all right? You'll see 10 Thumbs t-shirts up there as well with a link over to our Etsy shop. Skype Lessons 101 if you're interested. Email me, 10thumbsproductions@gmail.com. And until next time, keep on rocking, keep on rolling, keep on loving life, and keep on strumming that ukulele. Until next time, strum on and have a lovely day. Take care of yourself.